Michelle, did you know when the park was supposed to be done?
Yes, I've read the whole
When was
thing.
it supposed to be done?
Oh, well, there was an initial January letter that Sean was writing them saying that they wanted to do, that you guys wanted to do a
Let me
ribbon cutting
help you out.
ceremony.
He
You didn't let
did
me
it
finish
with a-
what I was saying, Mr. Lawson. You asked me a question, I was answering it. That there was, you're planning a ribbon cutting ceremony in April of this past April. A dedication out on the field and a ribbon cutting in April is what it looked to me from the emails.
The contract documents state that he had it been done December of 2021.
Yeah.
That's a bonded job.
I think.
We've worked with him.
Rick, let Mr. Excuse me, if you
I'm
can,
sorry.
Mr. Varner tried a couple times.
It was the end of 21. But to your point, if my roofer was using cardboard instead of shingles, I'd have my attorney.
Absolutely, that's why I'm asking, I'm not saying it was not good to use them, I just didn't know we were to the point where we're bringing our attorney to the conversation.
I think that's where.
Let me just clear it up. July 27th was the township meeting. And the purpose of that scenario is to say, these are all the things that we did. But that was the township meeting. You know how-
It's
you know how
worded
long
as
they
if it
last.
was a
That-
conference.
It wasn't a 4-hour just with Plavchek and a meeting. That was the township meeting and executive session. And I've identified all the things we touched on
Okay.
that day.
So it's just that you're, okay, so it's just a
I didn't meet
confusing
with
thing on your
Plavchek.
bill. And that's what I was wondering, it appears on the bill that you had a conference with Rick, Jamie, Sean, and
At
Plavchek.
different times, I didn't talk to Plavchek, we talked to Sean and Jamie and Rick about the Plavchek issue. But once again, July 27th was the second monthly meeting.
So
Yeah,
we've
it
lost a
just-
little focus here on what the goal is. The goal is to get the parks up and running for the kids and the other citizens of our township to enjoy many years on. We do have a problem, we see that, we've identified a problem, we're looking for the least costly solution to resolving the problem. I think that the biggest goal here is identifying the problem. Once you've done that, you start working to solutions. I think, Rick, you were on top of this with the engineering firm, with Sweat Law Office. I think you presented many viable options, path forwards for the township supervisors to consider. And I think it would behoove us all to have this broke down in detail on our next agenda, so we can parse out what would be our next step. That would be feasible, efficient, and the least costly to the taxpayers.
Okay.
Now,
Do you anticipate to get the lab results before the next meeting?
I was hoping to get them today, I called, they still don't have. They told me the week was Tuesday, yesterday.
Rick, I went down there many times, I saw some crabgrass, I saw not great growth, but I wouldn't have done what you did to resolve the problem. I would have been lost down there, so I appreciate what you do for the township.
But before we move off Veterans Memorial Park, just like to bring it to the board's attention, notice there's an item that I sent to be on the agenda that is missing, and I didn't catch it on the draft agendas, but you should have all the information in your email. Plavchek did submit Pay Act 2 for the park. So that should be on next week's agenda as approve, deny the payment for Pay Act 2.
It's on here.
It's not on,
Yeah, I just noticed when we started talking about the park under discussion.
I think it was on the draft, but then it got taken off, I think. I think I saw it on the
Yeah.
draft, but then it came off.
okay, so we can keep that on, or put that on the next agenda.
Right.
Okay. Sean, if you can help watch the draft agenda next week, keep a close eye on it, and if it's not on there, maybe, let one of us know.
Sure thing.
Alrighty.